Hey guys,
Hey
we're
guys.
live here, 8 a.m., February 26, 2022, for day 3 of the Russian invasion of Ukraine. The question on all of our minds right now is, was 3 days ago, February 24th, was it the start of World War III? And what are the chances this thing could go nuclear? So we're going to get into the updates, the thick of it, the lies that Putin and Russia are telling, the continued brainwashing, the misinformation in legacy media. Let's start with an update on what went down in Kyiv last night as the Russians marched in to take over the capital city.
Это военная часть на Берестейке. Уже минут 10, наверное, в такой движухе. Ну, там склад горит, боеприпасы.
Guys, the Russian narratives is that they're not targeting civilians, but again, we're going to continue to debunk that and Russia's other lies in this live stream. So where do you want to take it from here, babe? Yeah, let's look at Zelenskyy's address and then we'll continue. This was when was it, babe?
Today morning.
Today in the morning.
Другий ранок масштабної війни. О
О
4
годині російські сили продовжували завдавати ракетних ударів по території України.
Вони кажуть, що цивільні об'єкти для них
немічні. Це брехня, насправді вони не розрізняють, у яких районах діють.
По російським ударам, як і вчора, однаково знаходяться військові та цивільні.
Мета цієї атаки – тиск на вас, громадяни України, тиск на все наше суспільство. Я наголошую, не просто на владу, на всіх українців.
І сьогодні
ще більше, ніж вчора. Наші хлопці і дівчата. Усі захисники України не дали ворогу реалізувати оперативний замисел вторгнення в перший день. Українці демонструють справжній героїзм. У більшості напрямків ворога зупинили, йдуть бої.
Тому атака Росії продовжується
із розрахунку, що наші сили будуть втомлені. Але ми не втомлені. Сили протиповітряної оборони України захищають наше небо, наше українське небо, наскільки це можливо. Авіація ворога підло діє над жилими кварталами, в тому числі в столиці. Жахливі вибухи у вранішньому небі
над Києвом, бомбардування, влучення у житловий будинок, пожежа. Все це нагадує перший такий же напад на нашу столицю, який відбувся у 1941 році. Цим ранком ми захищаємо нашу державу наодинці. Як і вчора, найпотужніші сили світу спостерігають здалеку. Чи переконали Росію вчорашні санкції? Ми чуємо у своєму небі і бачимо на своїй землі, що цього недостатньо. Чужі війська все ще намагаються активізуватись на нашій території. Тільки солідарність, тільки рішучість українців здатна зберегти нашу свободу і захистити державу. Армія, прикордонники, Національна гвардія, поліція, розвідка, сили територіальної оборони – усі виконують свої завдання по максимуму. Дуже важливо, щоб сьогодні наші громадяни, всі наші люди продемонстрували також максимальну витримку і взаємопідтримку. Піклуйтесь про своїх рідних, про своїх близьких, але не забувайте також про людей, які поруч з вами. Тих, хто самотній, хто старшого віку, допомагайте їм, допомагайте з продуктами, допомагайте знайти укриття, коли діє повітряна тривога, допомагайте з доступом до перевіреної офіційної інформації. Зупиняйте ворога всюди, де ви бачите. Доля України залежить тільки від нас, від українців. Ніхто інший, окрім нас, не буде керувати нашим життям. Ми на своїй землі, за нами правда, знищити наш характер не вийде. Ракети «Калібр» безпорадні проти нашої свободи. Росії все одно доведеться рано чи пізно говорити з нами, говорити про те, як закінчити бойові дії і зупинити це вторгнення. Чим швидше розмова почнеться, тим меншими будуть втраты самой России. Уважаемые граждане Российской Федерации, как я уже и сказал, сегодня ночью начали бомбить жилые кварталы города-героя Киев. Это все напоминает 1941 год. Всем гражданам Российской Федерации, которые выходят на протесты, хочу сказать, мы вас видим. Это значит, что вы нас услышали. Это значит, вы нам начинаете верить. Боритесь за нас, боритесь против війни. Шановні громадяни України, захищаємось, не зупиняємось. Слава вам, слава нашій армії, слава Україні.
Guys, we're going to play this video and we'll be right back.
Владимир Путин, обращаются к вам дети Украины. Отзовите свои войска.
Since it's calling of the girl who called Putin to call back their army from Ukraine, because they in Russian news they talk about that they don't. They talk only about the Donetsk and Lugansk. Third day war continue. There is nothing in the news in Russia that they attack all over Ukraine. They talk only about Donetsk. And the problem is that yesterday they attacked one kindergarten. I thought Zelenskyy would tell about this, but it's probably a different video. Orphanage house. Where one child dead for now, one girl 7 years old, and kindergarten. Was in kindergarten in Sumy region, Ochtyrka, yesterday. What is that? It's Ukrainian Nazist children, or who in Ukraine Nazist? We just don't get this idea. Only partially Russian people still believe in this propaganda. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
because
guys.
all the words talk about Ukraine, they all send us their, support, financial, moral, emotional, sanctions, whatever,
Yeah, guys, it's shaping up day by day, hour by hour that we're fighting against Hitler or Stalin, incarnate. And the question is, I don't know how the world sits back and idly by as this thing unfolds. He's not stopping at Ukraine. Listen, some stats. So Putin says he has no casualties. And check it out. He's brought in these crematoriums, these portable crematoriums. This is what he plans on doing with his dead. But he maintains not one loss of life when on Ukraine's side, the Russian body count is 3,500 is our best source of information right now. We don't have a reported number about Ukrainian casualties right now. But again, the propaganda again in Russia that he doesn't want the Russian people to know the body count, that they're losing a lot of Russian soldiers already.
And Ukraine asked for help from a Red Cross to come and take care about dead bodies, Russian all over Ukraine, because even he don't use this crematorium for soldiers. They just lay down and it's
Yeah, they're scattered all over. They're not dealing with the bodies at all.
It's how he don't care about alive people. Why he would care about dead people? That's the reality of Putin.
So let's talk about the Ukrainian spirit. Let's talk about what are Ukraine's chances now. Okay, I'm a lot more optimistic today. Check out these videos from the Ukrainian soldiers, and we'll be right back.
Щоб зла завзяття міць! Щоб зла завзяття міць! Щоб сміло йшов я в бій! Щоб сміло йшов я в бій! Так, як ішли герої за тебе, свята! Так, як ішли герої за тебе, свята! За твою славу! За твою славу! За твої святі ідеї! За твої святі ідеї! Щоб помстити ганьбу неволі! Щоб помстити ганьбу неволі! Потоптану честь! Потоптану честь! Глуб катів твоїх! Глуб катів твоїх! Невинну кров помордованих дітей твоїх! Невинну кров помордованих дітей твоїх! Величну смерть героїв української нації! Величну смерть героїв української нації! І тисячі інших незнаних нам! І тисячі інших незнаних нам!
What's the basic translation of that, babe? That's a lot, but
No, they give swears that they will protect.
they pledge their
land.
allegiance.
Yeah, their land,
Uh-huh.
their women, their land, yeah, their people. They embrace everybody.
Mhm.
Too.
Okay, this one we have a transcription for, so check out these Ukrainian soldiers.
Yes, those who say that they're in panic, they get in panic. And there is fake news that Zelenskyy asked people to give up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he filmed just today, this morning. He said, "Don't trust fake news. We stand up. We stand up for our land. Please don't trust this." So our army also made video to
Okay,
show
we'll be right
their
back.
mood.
Yeah.
Я, Салатенко Семен Павлович, старший лейтенант Збройних сил України, командир піхотної роти. А це мої бійці. В нас немає ні страху, ні паніки. Ми не складемо зброю і не дозволимо жодним тиранам, жодним вбивцям диктувати нам власну волю. Ми не віддамо жодного міліметру власної землі. Можливо, це наше останнє відео. Я не знаю, був я хорошою людиною чи поганою, це скаже лише Бог. Але я знаю, я хороший громадянин і я хороший солдат. Я захист своєї країни, її запорука в мирі і щит, і меч під час війни. Хто б ви не були, скільки б вас не було, ідіть сюди, і ви пізнаєте наш гнів і нашу лють. Забирайтеся з нашої землі. Ми будемо битися до останнього набою. А коли вони скінчаться, ми будемо битися голіруч. Ми будемо битися на землі і на воді, і під землею, і в небі. Ніхто із вас не вернеться звідси живим. Ви всі здохнете, а наша країна буде квітуча і вільна. Слава Україні!
Героям слава!
Slava Ukraine! Glory to Ukraine. I mean, isn't that moving, guys? I mean, Ukrainian soldiers, the morale is high because they're defending their country, their families, their children. Their lives are on the line. I mean, what a cause. Whereas the Russians are attacking their little sister.
It's who is Russian soldiers? We caught prisoners now, Russian
Prisoners of war. How many? 200?
200, yeah. And when they film them, they ask to call their mothers, ask to call Putin to stop this war. It's what Ukrainian people do with prisoners. They ask to call to Russia and tell them there is no genocide. You come to Ukraine, you see that we're peaceful people. We want to stop war. We don't want war. And we see it's a guys like 20 years old. They said we wasn't training. We didn't expect we will come to Ukraine. And then when they appear here, many they run away. They don't want to fight. But those who already not everybody run, of course. And it's very pity and very sad to see, because it's like you see very often all over Ukrainian groups that they try to agreed, like Ukrainian person talked to Russian, I will not kill you, but don't touch me, you need to understand, if you will go on us, I will protect my family, and I will use gun. But they tried even to because we all understand it's our brothers and sisters, and it's just politics. But Ukrainian soldiers have to defend themselves when they're being
Look
attacked.
at this question. I'm hearing Russia is going to be able to overtake them in about a month. Praying for. Okay, we have unconfirmed reports, right, about Putin, what Putin is saying. You want to talk about that, babe?
Okay, what's eliminated?
Just looking at some questions.
Yeah, there was. It's not confirmed information again, but it gave us hope. That was a meeting at night. Putin in Urals now, and he's very angry, and they discuss financial losses, because war cost $20 billion a day, and they did expect to take over Ukraine from 1 to 4 days, and it just didn't happen. They didn't expect for such a big resistance from and Ukrainian army that they will fight, and now he's mad, Putin mad, and he was thought it will be an easy ride, and they don't have enough army supply now, rockets, they don't have enough, and they cannot produce new weapons, because the plant can produce in the next 3-4 months, because raw materials from what they normally do it was provided from Slovenia, Finland, and Germany, and now they are blocked, these raw materials. So we even have Russia now go to everywhere. Kyrgyzstan, they go to Kazakhstan to ask their forces to come to Ukraine, and thanks to Kazakhstan, their president, they
turned Putin down.
Yeah, they refused to send troops to Ukraine. It was their official
They
response.
did a Madonna.
Yeah.
Have you seen Madonna's video to Putin?
Yeah.
We'll show you at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Go Madonna.
Yeah, so basically they now talk in Russia that if Ukraine will hold out for 10 days, then they will have to sit down on a negotiation table. So we don't know how, if it's true and how long, but basically they didn't expect it will be like it is now. Ukraine defend for now. We have all big cities under control of Ukraine. Nothing loose for now. Small villages maybe somewhere they were taken. But
they're claiming, the Russians are claiming that they have taken over how do you say it? Melitopol?
Melitopol. Mm-hmm.
Melitopol?
Half of Melitopol is actually half Ukrainian, half. So
they're saying
reality, yeah, no. I watched video today from Melitopol. The guy was in the center. He shows Ukrainian flag. He say it's under control.
So it's still Ukraine.
Yes.
So they haven't taken over any Ukrainian cities.
Any big city. Yes. They didn't take it. It's a big fight everywhere, all over Ukraine.
So let's play a few more
why
videos.
is that? Because you see how tough Ukrainian math. Look, it's just a civilian. What he's doing.
Yeah, he's in for a heck of a fight. Check out the civilian. There he is. Yeah, he's right there. You see him? There he is. Stop the whole brigade. I mean, that's a testament to the Ukrainian spirit. Again, civilians, they've handed out machine guns to civilians. Anyone with a passport can get a machine gun to defend your land. So it's not just Ukraine's military. 250,000, yeah, plus reserves, 250,000 troops. You're talking about civilians all over, armed with machine guns, and you can see the Ukrainian spirit. So I'm still hopeful that Ukraine can triumphant through this thing and we don't end up in World War III. Because it's best, of course, if Ukraine, I mean, if Ukraine can defend itself alone, okay, without anybody interfering, we won't likely have World War III, right? It's just when other countries, if NATO gets involved, if other countries actually start marching in and defending Ukraine, well, World War III.
Yeah. For now, Poland sent a lot of equipment to Ukraine. We will talk about. We can show even a picture. With
Poland's actually rolling in heavy artillery and trucks. On a side note, guys, about 50,000. Yeah, about 50,000 Ukrainians have already fled across the border to the neighboring countries.
About help to Ukraine, 300 million euro from France, $30 million from Norwegian. Coin by just like person.
Bitcoin donation,
Bitcoin
3 million.
3 million, one person. And in total for all the 3 days in Bitcoin, Ukraine got $5 million in donation to support Ukrainian army. And a lot of equipment also, and now America is going to send help also.
Yeah, they're asking for 6 billion. 6 billion, they won't give that much, but still, that's a big number. So, I mean, a lot of humanitarian aid is going to come flooding into Ukraine now, is coming flooding in. So, about the border situation, I only really know about Poland firsthand because I have a buddy that's literally yesterday they waited 10 hours. And they drove and filmed along the vehicle lineup to the Polish border. And they waited 10 hours and then they gave up. They went back and slept for the night. They came back today and now it's 40 hours is the wait to cross the Polish border as of this morning. So, big border waits. A lot of countries are offering to take in Ukrainians as refugees, Poland, Romania, many other countries.
This looks like how life in Ukraine looks like. It was today morning. Born today. So people just start to adjust to this condition, what they can do, and let's show a little bit more about what's going on in
some more videos.
It's a avenue of Win Avenue перемоги.
Сумку, Коля! Поднял сумку возле тачки? Куда подпиши? Возле тачки поднял сумку, нет? Нет! А где она?
Суми, шоу Суми. Суми.
Російські номера заклеєні і трохи підбили російської техніки під Сумами. Точніше, це окраїна Сум, блядь. Просто треш.
And if you talk about no civilians under attack, let's watch this video.
Такой у нас дом после того, как разбомбило.
Дырка
Сегодня 25 числа, 25 февраля 2022 года, война. Неизвестно какой снаряд.
Видать, прямо в дом попала, в магазин. Это равнополье. После обстрела. Блять, и там горит. И там горит, и тут все горит. Ты уже не потушишь.
Так ведро не потушит такую, блядь. Машину, блядь, надо этого, пожарку. А куда вызывать? Стой.
То осколками ее побило.
They will give up, it's their plan. It's actually a master plan to create this big panic. And so they will surrender themselves and Zelenskyy will run. And they expect that first Kharkov will surrender and the rest of cities will follow his example to avoid deaths. Can I also add
Tara,
about this? About how they there is a lot of Russian army in Ukraine. It's like not when Second World War was. You can easily understand who is Russian and who is who's Germany and who's Russian. So you can easy to understand your enemy. But now Russian soldiers, they speak Russian and you cannot realize it's your Ukrainian. They sometimes wear Ukrainian forms even. And they're running everywhere doing marks, and Ukraine now people they decided all army speaks only Ukrainian. It's the only way how you will define that it's yours, your and they do these Russian soldiers, they do marks on civil houses on the top roof. So when bombs falling down, they know specifically what to bomb. It's a peaceful people dying, and government ask people to check the roof to see if there is marks, to put sand on marks, and it's how they can save their buildings from being bombing.
Here's Tara piping up again. So Tara, they're going to hunt us down personally, the Chechen soldiers. But this is a scary point. There's a video, we didn't queue it up play, but you can Google it. It's on YouTube. They're mounting, or allegedly, we're trying to only report what we can see is likely verified information, right? Because there's a lot of misinformation and fake news out there. But it looks like Putin is mounting a private militia, Chechen militia, that looks like to be thousands and thousands. They look like ninjas with the black helmets on. They were just all out there. Well, we hope that's not the case.
Real Chechen people, they send the videos to Ukrainian. They share with their compassion for Ukrainian go through this. But army Chechen is different story. It's a warrior and it's tough, really tough. And if that's true, they're going to come. It will be really hot spring and hot summer, and it will be disaster if it will happen.
Let's take a look at what Madonna prepared
Madonna,
a
what's the
person.
world in Georgia? So many people they gather at a main square, asking to Premier Minister to go to leave because he don't want support sanctions against Russia, and they very support Ukrainian people. They scream glory to Ukraine, and it's actually all over the world. So many people share with compassion to and understanding the situation to Ukraine. And Madonna, let's watch her video.
She's got a message for Putin.
I've listened to your lies, then all your stories, and I can take it. I can take it. Can take it. Can take it.
So what'd you think of Madonna's message to Putin? I concur. I totally concur. Chechnya, honey, it's the best question for you.
It's in territory far away from Ukraine. It's in a territory eastern, I can say, of Russia, and there was many years was fight between Russia and Chechnya. It's the biggest mafia there, and they now become I don't know who afraid whom actually, Chechnya leader, but the crazy stuff going on there. What, George?
Okay. Just while you talk.
Okay, let's.
Okay. Any other questions, guys? That's about the end of our show today. We may or may not be going live tomorrow morning. We will see how it goes. We're getting ready to move on in our trip, on our vacation here. So we're heading out Monday. Our daughter's been sick. We got to take her to the hospital, see how her chest is, because she's had a really bad lung infection for 3 weeks. Elizabeth, the 4-year-old.
So, what I want to add that at the hands of invaders, it's now 200 civilians were killed, including 3 children, 1,115 people wounded, in which 33 children, and it's peaceful. It's operation, Russian do to protect Russia when killing children and making them wounded. Then I also want to talk about just add one more. Zelenskyy. I want to show this guy photo. He yesterday cannot hear.
Talk about Ukrainian spirit, Ukrainian bravery. It's a testament to it. And Slava Ukraine, glory to Ukraine. They're in our prayers. Right, babe?
Don't know if tomorrow will do update or not.
Don't know. I said maybe, maybe not. Let's finish again with the prayer to Ukraine. If everybody could please, while this song prayer is playing, just hold Ukraine up in prayer. And its people to be brave.
How many now deaths and how many?
I did already earlier. Yeah. So we may or may not see you guys tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. Bye for now.
Минає час, минають дні, і
змінюється все навколо, та тільки Бог, Господь святий, не змінюється Він ніколи. В одну хвилину може Він змінити все в нашій країні. Господь, благаємо Тебе, даруй спасіння Україні. Боже, Україну збережи, Господи, помилуй грішних, змилуйся над нами і прости. Молимо Тебе, Всевишній, і від ворога нас захисти, бо без Тебе ми безсилі. Господи, зміни все навкруги, дай спасіння Україні. І як над цим спостерігать, якщо людей отак вбивають, коли жива людська душа вже зовсім цінності немає. І як же нам тут далі жить, і нашим дітям в цій країні, якщо не вступишся, Господь, загине наша Україна.